Hello YouTubers, I hope you're doing fantastic. I am doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California. I just got back from Detroit, Michigan, where it was raining. But it was still a great time. I went down there on a seminar. For those of you who've watched the channel before, you know that I'm a real estate broker and do mortgages. And so I was, at a seminar down there with United Wholesale. Had a great time, but now I'm back. And I'm happy to be bringing you guys this new video. And so I have a good one. We are going to talk about these guys, the 12-inch single. And we're just going to get into it and, discuss, if it's a format worth collecting and give you a little bit of history about it. So before we get into it, please like, subscribe, share. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow and it inspires me to make more of these videos. So let's get into it. And first, let's talk about a little bit of the history of the 12-inch single. So the first 12-inch single was released in 1975. And it was released, I believe, by Atlantic Records. And it was Donna Summer's Love to Love You Baby. And my parents had that one. It was a great 12-inch single, man, and it was really something if you had it. A lot of moans and groans on that thing, but it was a great single. And it kind of took off from there. And before the 12-inch single, there were songs like Soul Makossa and Love Theme by Barry White, and other songs that were real popular at nightclubs. And, the DJs needed 2 or 3 copies because anything that was an extended version back in that time was basically on side A and side B. So they needed multiple copies and, 2 to 3 turntables to do an extended mix. So anyhow, as that took off, once they started making 12-inch singles, it just took off because people wanted what they heard in the clubs. And so the 12-inch single was basically, like I said, born in 1975, and it just took off. And, the record companies became really quick to embrace this format because it allowed them, if they scheduled the release dates right of the 12-inch single and the 7-inch single, to keep a song in the charts longer. And so, of course, it was more money for them. And then the other thing was people liked the 12-inch single because the sound quality with the bigger grooves in the vinyl, the sound quality is just awesome on your turntables. So if you guys don't collect 12-inch singles, I recommend that you do. I mean, and especially if you don't want to buy the entire album because you really only like that one song. So unfortunately, a lot of the big disco songs and a lot of big songs that are popular on the radio, they don't necessarily translate into a hit album. So anyhow, that's a good reason for it. And also the 12-inch single, because of it, pop songs nearly doubled in size between the mid-70s and the 80s. So that's a short history of the 12-inch vinyl. If you go on YouTube, there's some really good documentaries on it. I recommend, if you want more, go check it out. So I have these 3 big stacks here. I have quite a bit. I have a mixer and 2 turntables. I don't really like to DJ with them because I don't like, messing up my vinyl. I guess you could say if I was a better DJ, I wouldn't, right? Anyhow, I just like to listen to them. And they are collectible too. So let's get into it. I have some of my favorites in this stack. Actually, I like them all or I wouldn't have them. But let's go over some of my favorites. First up, Jimmy Spicer, the Bubble Bunch, and man, I just love this song, and it's kind of a hard one to come by. And you know what they say about the Bubble Bunch? If they weren't eating dinner, they were eating lunch. That's the Bubble Bunch. Here's another one, Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby, man. This was huge in the 80s, and I am just thrilled to have it in my collection. Okay, let's keep it going quick. Soft Cell. This one is another one that's kind of hard to come by. It's a Mugs game and Sex Dwarf. This one also comes just like this, but in a red cover. Highly recommend it for you 12-inch collectors. This one, some of you guys bought. I had mixed feelings about it, but I bought it anyways because it was only $4. It's a disco version of Led Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love. And I got to tell you guys, it's pretty good. So anyhow, it's not like Led Zeppelin, the band, performing it. So, you know, that would probably lose them some cred. But no, they didn't do disco. But, you know, during the 80s, there was a lot of big artists like the Stones, and I think even Queen. They embraced disco, and they put out some dance tracks. Okay, Led Zeppelin, Whole Lotta Love. Okay, here was another big 12-inch single by Donna Summer, the Queen of Disco, and I Feel Love, and just a great cover. All right, next up. You know what? I have two versions of this one. Because of what it is. And Love to Love You, Baby. And here you go. There's the front. There's the back. There's another one. Man, Donna Summer was awesome. Obviously, the Queen of Disco. So that's that. Okay, here's another one that I like. B-Movie, Nowhere Girl. Big song in the early 80s. They were playing it a lot at the dance clubs. And this one came out in 1982. Let's see what else we got here. Men Without Hats, Safety Dance. Cool cover. What else we got? Pet Shop Boys, Where the Streets Have No Name. And you know, guys, a good reason to buy these things is, not only because you get the extended version, but you get different versions of the songs on basically the B-sides. Sometimes the A-sides will just have the mix, and you'll get the radio edit, and then like an instrumental. So, yeah, to me, they're just great to have. I enjoy listening to them. Spandau Ballet, Round and Round. The other cool thing about 12-inch, obviously you get like just the plain, covers. As you can see behind me, there's some plain ones. But then you also get the nice cover like you would on a regular vinyl record. So to me, that means a lot. And so that's another big reason why I collect them, not only because I had the DJ setup. How about this one? Musical Youth, Pass the Dutchie. So, great song. Really happy to have it. Here's another one. In Excess with Michael Hutchence, of course. I think they have a different singer now, of course, because he's no longer with us. But Need You Tonight. All right, here is another great 12-inch single. Probably one of the first good ones out there, or one of the earlier ones. Curtis Blow, The Breaks. And this guy doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, for what he did for hip-hop, but I give it to him. Okay, here's another one. Trans-X, Living on Video. Again, it's in just the plain cover, but you 80s kids will know this one. Everybody knows these guys. Everybody loves these guys. I think they're still on tour, charging an arm and a leg. Depeche Mode. And this one is Just Can't Get Enough. You know what? Did I have? You guys are going to laugh. But I also have, oh no, this is Forbidden Lover. I thought this one was Living on Video. But this one is Forbidden Lover. and the Mega Mix. So cool album, cover, front and back. Glad to have it. Okay, Lisa and Cult Jam with Full Force. Can you feel the beat? This is probably my favorite Lisa song. You know, All Cried Out obviously was a slower one. Those are probably my two favorite Lisas. This one, Biz Markie, Just a Friend. This one is a hard one to come by, and it's not very cheap when you do find it. But yeah, check that out, man. I was really happy to get this one, and I got it at a pretty good price too. Okay, here is another one, man. This is the original, one of the original great 12-inch singles. I would say this is right up there with Love to Love You, Baby, Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, man. We all loved this song back in the day, and I still love it now. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Get Down Tonight. Okay, let's move this right along. Yaz, Situation. Great, man, that's a cool cover, right? Okay. Erasure, Oh L'Amour. Awesome song, great 12-inch. This is my favorite Erasure song, Love to Hate You. Okay, Madness, Our House, cool cover, great song from the 80s. The Tom Tom Club, the man with the 4-way hits. How about that one, guys? Let's take a look at it again. More Erasure, Little Respect, another great song by those guys. How about this gal? No Longer With Us, Tina Marie, Lover Girl. Soul to Soul, Back to Life. Great cover, front and back. All right. Was just out that way, Motown. Man, I wanted to see Hitsville so bad, but by the time I wanted to order tickets, they were closed. But I'll be back out there, and I'm going to do a video on Hitsville for you guys. But this one is the boss, man. I just love this disco song, and you know I love Diana Ross. All right, who we got next? Evelyn Champagne King, It's a Shame. And that's a cool cover. All right, guys. How about these guys? Lime, Come and Get Your Love. And this one also has Babe We're Gonna Love Tonight and a couple other songs on it. How about this guy? Rick James. We just saw his protege, oh my gosh, Tina Marie. I was gonna say Lisa Marie. Anyhow, Lucy's Rap, Rick James. He's no longer with us either. Oh, geez. Here's another guy who's no longer with us. Prince, Let's Go Crazy. This was a great movie, man, Purple Rain. And the album is really good, too. But this is just a 12-inch single with Let's Go Crazy and Erotic City on the flip side. All righty. How about this guy? Wild Thing by Tone Loc. Here's another one that I just love. Everything But the Girl, Missing. Great song. Was really happy to find this one. It's kind of hard to come by. Last but not least, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Of course, she's no longer with us. But you know what, guys? That's it. I think that 12-inch singles are just a great value and worth every penny of your money, especially, like I said, if you do not want to buy the whole album. You know, you probably get about 15 minutes worth of music on both sides, maybe a little bit more, but you get multiple versions of the song that you love. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, share with me if you have a decent vinyl 12-inch collection. But that's all I've got for you guys today. How do I leave you? Take care, and God bless you.